up, family? It's Nick Wright Bodybuilding. Sorry about the lighting. We're shoving this little corner here because we have one more week before I move into the brand new place and get the new office set up and get NWB headquarters crack-a-lacking back in the Northeast Coast again. So check it out. Twitter. You got to follow me, right? At Nick Wright NWB. Easiest thing in the world. It's my name. It's Nick Wright, and then it's what we are, NWB. Nick Wright, NWB. Follow me on Twitter. That's also my Instagram, FYI. So if you have an Instagram, follow me there too. I try to keep it entertaining. But Twitter, guys, follow me. If you don't have one, make one so you can partake in these. Because today, I tweeted y'all, I was like asking some stuff. I'm going to answer it right now on video. And right now, I'm going to answer it on video. I got the laptop all up and ready to go. That's my Twitter account right there. See, my little background. It's an old background. But, yeah, so we're going to answer it. So you guys tweeted me, and I'm going to answer it. Start now, go. Mr. Moo tweeted, creatine, more effective pre-workout rather than post, true or false? False, my man. Creatine is not an acute supplement, meaning it has no immediate effect. It's a supplement that benefits you over a long time of consistent use. You need creatine to saturate the cells and remain saturated. Basically, keep your creatine levels from E to on full. And you do that by consistently taking 3 to 5 grams daily. No special tricks or tactics needed. So you can take it any time of day that works for you. I take it pre-workout personally, just so I can remember to take it. It's easier for me mentally if I mix it in my pre-workout. But it's as simple as that. Any time of day, on or off training days, doesn't matter. Just take it daily, 3 to 5 grams. Jason tweeted, awesome vids, mate. Been watching for a long time. Make sure the Saudi-Core bring you to the Body Power Expo next year. You hear that, Saudi-Core? Gotta bring me to Body Power Expo. Man, I would love to get out to the UK. I believe that's in the UK, right? Either way, I want to get out to Europe. I want to get everywhere. I do need to start traveling more. I've never been overseas, and it's really depressing me. Saudi-Core, you gotta listen to these people. Thanks for watching, my man. I appreciate that kind of support. Thank you for tweeting me at Nick Wright NWB. Rafael Hidalgo tweets, how do you get your calves to grow wider? Well, the only way you can get something to grow wider is by making the muscle bigger. And if you have genetically wide calves, then they will fill out and continue growing. I have videos on leg training and calf training. You need to type it in. Anytime you have a question on a body part, guys, I make my titles keyword friendly. So say you want to know what my training schedule is for calves. Go on YouTube, just type in Nick Wright calf, or Nick Wright dumbbell row, or Nick Wright chest, or whatever it is. I have keywords. You'll see a bunch of videos come up. Just watch them all. Easy as that. Coury Hayward tweets, can you honestly say you're happy with your progress over the last 2 years? Yeah, I can actually. The last 2 years have been the most productive years of all my last couple of years, especially during my time in Virginia. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm just one of the few that are still natural, so my progress is slower than the others, but whatever. Jason Strudamos tweets, seriously, it was in Texas. You should have went. Spread NWB some more. Oh, that wasn't a question. That was actually a reply to my tweet before that when I said I don't even know what the FitCon was, because people were tweeting about the FitCon, and I guess a bunch of other YouTubers went on there, and I felt so dumb and out of the loop because I didn't even know what FitCon was. But FitCon. Is it like a Comic-Con, but for fitness? I don't know. I honestly don't watch YouTube anymore. The only time I get on YouTube is to upload a video, and then that's about it. And then I share it to the social networks, and I try to answer you guys on NWB, and that's about where it ends. I don't watch YouTube anymore unless it's to pull up a song and listen to music. What is your favorite 6-day split? Push-pull legs, son. It's in the Kyle Hunt Fitness info box below. It's what the whole step-by-step series has been on. It's the system I've been using forever. It's the best for strength. Check it out. Ever try FST7 training? No, I haven't, because honestly, I don't think it's that great or effective for natural athletes to try to train the muscle fascia and all that good stuff. I think that's a little bit more beneficial when you're on that orange juice, if you know what I'm saying. How do you maintain your muscle after you have cut? I wonder if he actually asked the question like that in his own head. Maintain muscle after you cut. The key is to cut very slowly. If you're a natural athlete, your cut's got to be like 20, 30, 40 weeks long. You got to cut slow. And keep those carbs up, keep the calories up, don't drop them. You got to add in refeeds. You can actually introduce higher calories as you get closer into a cut if you're lean enough. Cut correctly. Hit up KyleHunt.com or KyleHuntFitness.com. He does my diet, so he'll help you out. Nick, do you like strength training lifestyle or natty bodybuilder lifestyle? Honestly, my man, strength training lately. Strength training's been where my heart, love, joy, focus has all been at. Bodybuilding's kind of tired for me. Obviously, I've done plenty of it. it's a beauty pageant for me now. When I started it was amazing. I wanted to go for myself. I wanted to create something for myself, and I did that. But now it's like you get to the point where it's so much politics and everybody's sliding in these drugs everywhere, and I have nothing against drugs. A lot of my best friends are using stuff. It's whatever. I don't care. But me personally, I don't feel the need to have to go spend more money and time injecting myself with stuff just for the approval of other people to say I look good and give me a piece of metal for looking good. Like it's like a beauty pageant to me now. And that's not a diss on you competitors. Obviously, I've competed all my life. So no hate. I totally get the feeling and the fire of competing. If you're doing it for the real reasons, for those personal reasons, it's not there anymore for me. Right now. So right now, I've been focused on strength training because that's what I like. Am I done competing? No. Am I retired? No. I do intend to get a natural pro card at some point in my life. It'll be a couple years from now. But you're still going to see NWB rolling hard in the paint. What kind of injury did you have in your back? How long did it take to heal? It was an extremely severe strain in my lumbar somewhere. I never even got it checked out because I'm an idiot. I thought it was a slipped disc, a herniated disc, but actually there's a few symptoms that led me to believe it wasn't, and eventually I healed correctly, and knock on wood, it was a really, really, really bad strain. So it did knock me out for a while. The bad strain in the lumbar, especially in the disc region, is no joke at all, and strains can actually be more painful than something more serious. But yeah, thank goodness, whew, it wasn't anything super, super, super serious. And I'm back on my feet lifting again. No pun intended. It wasn't really a pun, but literally. How do you afford the RTN Mass Gainer? Now, are you asking me personally, or are you asking how to afford it? Because I would say get a job, perhaps make investments, perhaps savings, I don't know. Me personally, I'm a sponsored athlete. I have not had to pay for a supplement since 2009. I don't even know what paying for supplements means anymore. But, no, the Mass Builder is one supplement I have to admit. Say everybody started hating me all of a sudden and all my companies that supported me dropped me. There'd be a lot of supplements I take now that I probably wouldn't go and spend the money on as much as I'd like to. Like pre-workouts, I love pre-workouts, dude. I don't know. I'd probably end up buying them too because I'm addicted. I can't even say that. I'd definitely have to buy like N0. But Mass Builder is one thing that I'd definitely buy because it is the bulk of my eating. Like, it's so much better than having to go to the grocery store every freaking 3 days. And it tastes amazing. And it just gives me the best feeling and it fills me out. So I would personally buy it. To me, I don't know. It's all relative in how much you make, I guess, how expensive it is. To someone like me or someone who, makes a decent amount, it's not that bad for what you're getting. If you're hurting on money, then obviously I'd recommend maybe waiting on it and just sticking with real food for right now. So it all just depends on where your finances are at and what your means are. Best bicep peak building exercise! I would say... Actually, I've done a video on this. You're going to have to type in those keywords I was talking about. Keywords, son, keywords. Last one, because this video's getting long, and I'm going to hit you with a few more later on. How do you personally view your physique compared to the other naturals, and where do you see NWB headed in the future? My physique, compared to some of the other naturals out there, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. Here's the thing. On paper, I've won shows. I've done well in natural shows. And I've done regional shows, I've done international shows, and I've done very well in them, especially when I cut down. I've sized myself up to other known naturals that look better than me on camera, but in person. Remember, everyone tells me, I've heard this a million times now, I look bigger and wider and overall more jacked in person. Even my own friends say it. They're like, dude, we didn't think you were going to look that good, but in person you look like an actual competitive bodybuilder. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So it's like a curse on camera, whatever. Forget it, stupid, but... sizing up to some other naturals, I think I still look pretty decent too. But I think I've just listened to the public tell me how bad I am so much now that I actually starting to believe it. So now I just view myself as looking like complete garbage all the time. I don't know. But I'm very proud of my strength. I'm loving my strength. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Some baby weight curls for bodybuilders. Like Nick Wright. Nick Wright.
Today, I did cardio after legs, and I did HIIT, high-intensity interval training, where you do intervals of high-intensity cardio in between quick intervals of low-intensity cardio to recover. Full-on sprints, then recovering. You're supposed to do average around 6 or so per session, so maybe 2 minutes of sprinting with 60 seconds of walking in between. The time variables can change. I did the easier form, which is I did do 2 minutes of sprinting, but my sprint was not an all-out sprint. I'll admit that. I gotta start slow. I have no cardio right now. I get winded going upstairs. Horrible cardio. I can lift a house and a half, but no cardio. So I did 2 minutes of moderate sprinting to ease myself into it. But then I give myself like a good 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, about 2 minutes of rest walking instead of like a quick 60 seconds. So it was an easier form, and I still only got through like 3 or 4 intervals max before I was totally cramped up. I mean, I was gassed and winded after the first sprint. I was like, but obviously, it was, mentally pushing